Have you ever written a Kotlin lambda and noticed it can still access variables outside its scope like magic? That's not an accident, it's something powerful called a closure. And once you understand closures, you will finally know why lambdas remember values even after the function ends. Stay till the end because I will share a short recall checklist to help you explain this topic confidently in interviews. Hello world class coder, welcome to BackToCoding. I am Milind Amrutkar and today we'll break down closures in Kotlin. This is part of my Android interview quick revision series designed to help you master interview concepts fast. Here's what we will cover today: a clear definition and example, common pitfalls candidates make, and a real-world Android use case with a quick recall checklist. Here's how you can say it in an interview. A closure in Kotlin is a function or a lambda that captures and remembers variables from its outer scope, even after that scope has finished executing. In simpler words, a closure is like a small backpack your lambda carries. Whatever variables it needs from outside, it packs them up and keeps them even when the parent function is gone. Let's see this in action. Here, the lambda increment is a closure because it remembers and modifies the counter variable from its surrounding scope, even though the counter lives outside the lambda. Now here's where most candidates get confused. They think a lambda is the same as a closure. That's only half right. A lambda is just a concise way to write an anonymous function. But a closure is when that lambda or any function captures variables from its enclosing scope. So all closures are functions, but not all functions or lambdas are closures. Now let's compare Kotlin with Java for clarity. In Java, you can write lambdas too, but the variables you capture must be effectively final. That means once assigned, they can't be changed either inside or outside the lambda. In Kotlin, closures go one step further. Captured variables can actually be modified. That's why this Kotlin code works. But in Java, the same thing would fail to compile because the variable counter is not effectively final. Interview takeaway: both Java and Kotlin support closures, but only Kotlin allows modifying captured variables. That's the key difference to remember. You have already used closures in Android, especially when working with click listeners, coroutines, and higher order functions. For example, the lambda inside load data keeps track of times called, showing how closures help retain state even when the lambda runs later. Recall checklist: a closure captures variables from its outer scope. It can access and modify them in Kotlin, commonly seen in lambdas, listeners, and coroutines. If you can remember these 3 points, you have nailed this topic for your next Kotlin interview. Until next time, keep coding like the champion you already are, and keep watching BackToCoding. If this helped, watch this next.